Go.
All right, what's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking this video. Thanks for tuning into my channel. My name is Simon Hill, Black American from Louisiana, coming to you live from Budapest, Hungary, and I am a U.S. citizen. 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, I did a live stream with my wife talking about receiving my absentee ballot from Louisiana and my thoughts and ideas about who I'm going to vote for, right? And on my channel, I've spoken up and said that, you know, the Republicans and Democrats are two parties that are this different wings of the same bird to some degree. And I was thinking about in this monumental election where we have fascism on one hand in the vestige of Donald Trump, and then we have Kamala Harris on the other hand, just more neoliberal sameness. Who was I going to vote for, right? On one hand, I am, you know, I do feel like, you know what, why not try to send a message that we outright reject fascism and we can try to put a black woman in office as a black face in a high place to show that, you know, white supremacy has no place in America, or we don't want to see it anymore in America, right? But Kamala Harris, on the other hand, you know, has not spoken out vociferously in defense or in support of reparations for Black Americans and other movements that are important to make a better society in America. Plus, she continues to spread lies that the war in Gaza is justified and necessary and all that sort of stuff. And I just can't get behind the genocide and just more neoliberal sameness, right? So we have third parties on our ballot, and there are a lot of good left options here. But I've said on my channel that I endorsed Cornel West, so I'm going to stand by my decision and keep it real that I'm going to vote for Cornel West. And the reason I'm voting for Cornel West for president is because, not because he paid me, because that man is broke. That nigga broke. He ain't got no money. I think the IRS wants him for tax dollars and stuff like that. But Cornel West is one of my intellectual heroes. He's a man that I do admire a lot for his thoughts, his work. He's somebody that I want to emulate in my academic career. He's always spoken out against white supremacy. Every interview I hear him speak and give the most passionate rebuke of white supremacy in America. I also think it would be hilarious to see Cornel West as president going up and talking to Putin about Ella Fitzgerald and you know, all sorts of like black entertainers and stuff like that, because he goes on those long rants. And I just really truly believe people like Cornel West are what we need in office. You know, men who cannot be bought and sold by corporations, men who have a moral compass, men who believe in their religion. He's a Christian, I'm a Muslim, but he seems to really embody that prophetic fire as he talks about that Jesus tried to embody. And so I really truly know that my vote probably will not matter in this case, because not many people are going to vote for Cornel West. But I want to make this point that I think, you know, voting third party is not throwing your vote away. Voting third party is not saying that you're helping the other side, right? Because if the Democrats only have to offer more neoliberal sameness, more of the same corporate greed, more of the same backing of genocide, more of the same military industrial complex, more of the same forgetting about the American workers and standing against unions, then how is that any different than voting for a Republican, right? So yeah, I encourage everybody to vote their conscience and exercise your right to vote. If you're an American in the States or if you're an American abroad, it's not hard to vote abroad. You have to go to voteabroad.org and they will send you your absentee ballot and make sure your rights are respected, right? And I also just want to say this, you know, we really need to do something about the Electoral College system in America. This idea that, you know, if you live in a certain state, your vote really won't matter because the majority of people in your state vote for the other party, and therefore, you know, all the electoral votes of that state go to that party. I really disagree with that. They should either separate the electoral votes. So like if 30% of Louisiana goes Democrat, then they get 30% of the electoral votes. Or we just need to abolish it altogether and have true democracy where one man, one vote, and whether you live in Florida or Colorado or California, and you vote Republican, Democrat, third party, whatever, your vote should count. Also support, ranked choice voting as well, giving us more options. I shouldn't just have one option, right? Cornel West is my first, maybe Claudia De La Cruz is my second, and then Kamala Harris is my third, something like that, right? So we do need to reform our voting system, but either whether we do or don't, I encourage everybody to vote, and realizing that voting is not the end-all be-all of political action, right? There's more to it than that. We vote today. I'm going to vote, send my ballot, fax it, mail it, whatever, and then continue to advocate for what we need in America and around the world, which is the end of white supremacy, the end of corporate greed, the end of capitalism, and a better future for all people. So that's what I have to say. You're seeing me throw my vote away, but I encourage all of you to vote for Cornel West, and if you don't like that, then suck your mama. All right, peace.